This is Among Us, the animated movie. Make sure you watch until the end because things get crazy. Oh, it's you. Wait, what are you doing? Attention crew, I've called you all here today to report something tragic. Green is dead. I know you're probably disturbed by this. Considering the situation, I suspect it might be murder.
What do you mean?
As you know, this ship and crew, the Skeld, was put together by Green as an expedition to reach a reported asteroid in deep space. This asteroid is filled with more gold than all of the gold on Earth combined. But before Green died, he never had the chance to declare just how the gold would be split between us. So there's reason to believe someone is trying to manipulate their share.
And why should we listen to you?
You might know me as just a technician, but I'm also something else.
A detective?
Undercover detective. I was hired by Green just in case something like this were to happen.
This is stupid!
Let's start with you, Pink.
Are you accusing me of killing my own dad?
I happen to know that you have a very expensive taste. Designer bags, jewelry, a little gold wouldn't hurt, would it?
How dare you! It couldn't have been me! Last night, I was here, in the cafeteria, doing my tasks like a good girl. I was downloading some data, and then I had to go to admin to upload it. When I got there, it was empty. So I uploaded the data, but you know, it takes a while. So I figured I would do some shopping in the meantime. Anyways, I went over to grab the card and start swiping. That's when my dad shows up. He looks like he's in a bad mood, so I was like, I only got like 2 bags, I swear.
Can I have the room? I have some work to do.
Great, I'm not in trouble. It wasn't until later, when I was already back in the cafeteria, when the lights randomly went out and I heard someone scream. I think it came from admin. It must have been Dad.
Interesting. So Blue, I hear you also have lavish taste. Country clubs, golfing.
You're looking at the wrong guy, bro. It couldn't have been me.
Then where were you last night?
I was in the cafeteria with Pink, and she was telling me all about...
This is so dumb. Why do we have to do all these tasks?
Relax, babe. Once we get that gold, it'll all be worth it.
Fine, but I'm not taking out the trash. It's disgusting.
So I'm left with the short end of the stick. At first I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. She can't make me. But then I'm like, you know what? Pink is good to me. It's not a big deal. I'll do the dirty work. But on my way to storage, I hear... sounds like someone's arguing inside admin. Like real bad. Yelling. And then I see Red storm out. I don't even think he saw me. He was so mad. Walked right by me. After that, I get to storage and I'm taking out the trash and... Pink was right. It's filthy. Even more than normal. Almost like someone spilled oil all over the trash chute. But I'm just trying to power through when... the lights go out. I heard a scream too coming from admin. But it was so dark I couldn't see anything. Let alone try and walk over there. So I go to electrical. I'm pretty handy, so I figure I can figure out what's going on. Patch up the wires. But that's when I feel it. Someone was in there with me, watching me. I was sure of it. Come out! I know you're there! It's still dark, so I just put my attention back on the wires. And then... lights are back on. I run around to see who's there, but... it's no one. But there was this one thing that was weird. The vent was open.
Also, turns out that most of you guys who watch me aren't actually subscribed. So if you like the content and want to support the channel, go ahead and hit the bell. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. And if you see either of these surveys pop up, please rate us 5 out of 5. Enjoy the video. Interesting. Well then, that leaves one. White, you aren't a member of the family. No, you're a scientist, hired directly by Green.
Yes, sir.
Where were you last night?
I was in storage refueling the ships, and that's when I noticed. Oh no! Something happened to the fuel tanks. Half of them were gone. How could this be? I triple checked them before we left. But that wasn't all. I checked the computer and I ran straight to the weapons room and looked at the scanner. This is the worst case scenario. That's when Red showed up.
What is?
There's a meteor shower just up ahead. We won't have enough fuel to get through it. We have to turn back. Red seemed really upset about it, so when I was like, I need to tell Green, he shoved me against the wall.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Then he stormed off towards admin. I felt really bad. I didn't want to ruin the expedition for everyone, so I went to medbay. Maybe if I could take a closer look at the meteor samples, I could figure something out. But that's when the lights went out.
I see. Seems like all your stories line up, and they all point to one person. Excuse me. I get up and leave the cafeteria. I don't have any idea where Red might be hiding, but there's only so much space on this ship. Might as well go to electrical and see what Blue did there. I walk inside and then... It's Red! He's already there, inspecting the wiring.
It's funny. I just keep wondering. How did the lights just go out, randomly?
The door shuts behind me. What are you saying?
Just seems convenient, you know?
Why were you arguing with Green and admin?
Family business. I suggest you stay out of it.
I was just doing my job. We run to the communication room and find White and Pink standing over Blue. He's dead. It couldn't have been Red. I was with him in electrical.
I know who it was. Her.
What?
After I left weapons, I was angry. No doubt about it. I wasn't about to let some dumb little scientist get in between me and my gold. So I went straight to admin and confronted my dad. But it was even worse than I ever imagined.
I've spent my whole life chasing money, and look what it's done to our family. Not only are we turning the ship around, but once we get back, I'm donating all of our family's wealth to White's organization, to science. At least she'll be able to do some good with it.
Obviously, I wasn't happy about this, so I stormed out. So there you have it. White manipulated Dad, and now she's gonna steal all of our money.
You slimy bitch! It wasn't me! Let's get rid of her!
It might be too quick to jump to conclusions.
Oh, hey! What are you doing? No, please!
Oh, it's you.
It was always me. I'm no spoiled rich kid, scientist, or even a detective. Just a poor boy with ambition. I studied for years just to get a job as a lowly technician on this ship. Unlike you, nobody hands me anything. If I want something, I have to take it. So I dumped half the fuel tanks out the garbage chute. Then, I went and uploaded a fake scan about a meteor shower in the cafeteria. I couldn't risk being seen, so I cut the lights and electrical. I almost got caught, too. Luckily, I escaped through the vents. That's when I saw you leave admin. I knew then that you'd be the perfect suspect to frame.